lot of this goes to the people that you don't see, that are always behind the scenes. And this has all been a pretty difficult time for us in this industry, but it's a difficult time for us all around the world. But hopefully this will lighten some of the burden. And those of you still stuck at home, we love you and we miss you, and we wish you well. For a moment I could wait to see it fall apart. Every empty bed in every city I've been. I sit and contemplate all the moments you said. Time stands in a duo, and I stand for you. What's that you used to say? And the love that you could wait for. Or do you feast upon the weak and weary of heart? I can take the pain, but I can't take all the hatred, laziness of mine, and simplest of thoughts. Are you just too old? Or too young to carry? Time stands in a duo, and I stand for you. Now you're pouring out your hate and every difference you found. And you won't even listen to reason at all. Not questioning your faith, far be it from me. But you would speak of love while tying one's hand. Are you just too old or too young to carry? Time stands in a duo, I stand for you. Are you just too old or too young to carry? Time stands in a duo, I stand for you. Now lean and use your weight, that's what a shoulder's made for. Carry all the dead and children from here. Curses on the men and the greed that seems to plague them. I can't raise my hand, so I'm raising my voice. Are you just too old or too young to carry? Time stands in a duo, I stand for you. Are you just too old or too young to carry? Time stands in a duo, I stand for you. Time stands in a duo, I stand for you. Time stands in a duo, I stand for you.
Good evening to you. Welcome to Banding Together. We're so excited about this show. I'm Jim Beneman here at CBS 4. And how about that for a great way to kick things off from Nathaniel Rateliff?
Hi there, I'm Brett Saunders from 97.3 KBCO. Jim, Nathaniel is pure heart and soul, and to see him there solo on stage in an empty Red Rocks amphitheater brings it all home as to why we are here tonight. He had just started a 6-month international tour back in March when it all came screeching to a halt after the 6th show in Boston on March the 10th.
You know, Brett, that's a big part of the story. It's been a tough road for millions of people, including the musicians, all their amazing crew members, and the people who stand behind them. So tonight, some of Colorado's favorite bands, along with some big international acts that love our great state, what can we say? Banding together to raise money for the Colorado Music Relief Fund.
This show represents a lot of concerts that we aren't going to be able to see this summer, and we're going to ask you to sit back and enjoy the show.
We also ask you to give to the Relief Fund if you can, a great cause, because the need is so great.
And Jim, we have a huge announcement to start the show off. Breckenridge Brewery, our title sponsor for tonight, has just offered to match every donation for the first $50,000.
An appreciation for music has always been in Breckenridge Brewery's DNA. In fact, many of the bands performing tonight have played right here at our campus in Littleton, Colorado.
After years of working closely with Colorado's talented music industry, we're grateful for this opportunity to give back when they need our help the most. That's why we've teamed up to help bring this virtual concert to you. We're excited to announce we've made an additional commitment by matching the first $50,000 in donation.
We look forward to the day when we can all get together again over a beer and some great live music. Enjoy the show.
That is incredible, Brett. You know, I'm getting a little thirsty. I might have to pour an Imperial Plum IPA to celebrate that one. We know the folks over at Breckenridge are terrific. Time for more music with two of Colorado's all-time favorites, Dave Matthews and Brandi Carlile.
Hello, Colorado. I was going to play this John Denver tune because I figure, you know, Colorado. And I like it. And I hope to see you soon. And I hope everybody's doing all right, you know, and whatnot.
Hey, everybody, tell me, how do you feel? Are you satisfied with your life? Do you think it's real? Tell me, how is your head and what are your dreams? Do you have any plans? Come up with any scheming? Do you care about anybody? I'd like to know. Do you care about anybody? What is the answer? Oh, take me to tomorrow, take me there today. I've had my fill of sorrow living this way. Oh, take me to tomorrow, swear I'd like to be, 'cause the day after tomorrow is waiting for me. The day after tomorrow is waiting for me. The day after tomorrow is waiting for me. Hey, everybody, tell me what's on your mind. Do you think there's nowhere else to go and nothing left to find? Are you happy where you are? Do you have anything to share? Do you think you're gonna waste your life spending it here? Would you like to find a way out? Do you think it's worth a try? I'd like to know, what is the answer? What is the answer? Oh, take me to tomorrow, take me there today. I've had my fill of sorrow living this way. Take me to tomorrow, that's where I like to be, 'cause the day after tomorrow is waiting for me. And the day after tomorrow is waiting for me. And the day after tomorrow is waiting for me. Take me to tomorrow, take me there today. I've had my fill of sorrow living this way. Take me to tomorrow, that's where I like to be, 'cause the day after tomorrow is waiting for me. The day after tomorrow is waiting for me. The day after tomorrow is waiting for me. Yeah, the day after tomorrow is waiting for me. The day after tomorrow is waiting for me. The day after tomorrow is waiting for me.
Hey, this is Brandy Carlisle, and as your Colorado House singer, I just want to shout out the state of Colorado, tell you that I love you, I miss you, I have always loved you, and thank you for the support that you've given me and the Twins over the years. The song's called Looking Out. I went out looking for the answers and never left my town. I'm no good at understanding, but I'm good at standing ground. And when I asked a corner preacher, I couldn't hear him for my youth. Some people get religion, and some people get the truth. I never get the truth. I never get the truth. I know the darkness pulls on you, but it's just your point of view. And when you're outside looking in, you belong to someone. So when you feel like giving in, or the coming of the end, like your heart could break in two, someone loves you. I laid a suitcase on my chest so I could feel somebody's weight, and I laid you to rest just to feel the give and take. I got a new interpretation, it's a better point of view. While you were looking for a landslide, I was looking out for you. I was looking out for you. Someone's looking out for you. I know the darkness pulls on you, but it's just your point of view. And when you're outside looking in, you belong to someone. So when you feel like giving in, or the coming of the end, like your heart could break in two, someone loves you. I am afraid of crossing lines, I am afraid of flying blind, afraid of inquiring minds, afraid of being left behind. I close my eyes, I think of you. I take a step, I think of you. I catch my breath, I think of you. I cannot rest, I think of you. My one and only wrecking ball, where you're crashing through my walls. And when you're outside looking in, you belong to someone. So when you feel like giving in, or the coming of the end, like your heart could break into, someone loves you. Yeah.
Wow, we just heard from two of the great voices in music right now. It really says something about the relationship to the Colorado music scene that they would step out for this event. We love Brandy Carlisle, and a John Denver cover from Dave Matthews, that's a nice tribute to Colorado's musical history.
Brad, absolutely is. Tonight we have 3 hours of great music, couple of video conversations we know you're going to enjoy. So make sure to watch the following 2 hours streaming on CBSN Denver right after the CBS 4 broadcast of our first hour.
Jim, one of the highlights of every summer in Colorado, from Telluride to Aspen to Red Rocks, is Michael Franti. Let's go to Michael straight from Bali.
Hey, what's up, Colorado? It's me here, Michael Franti. I want to give a big shout out to everyone all across Colorado. Brett, I love you, man. Everybody at KBCO, all the KBCO listeners, you're incredible. Thank you for just enjoying and supporting my music for so many years. I'm bummed out that we couldn't be at Red Rocks this year, but that doesn't mean that we can't rock out. We're going to do that right here, right now. I want to give a big shout out to all the essential workers who are out there right at this moment taking care of the needs of everybody in the community. I want to give a big shout out to all the families who are enduring COVID right now, who have family members in the hospitals. I want to give a big shout out to all the roadies, the technicians, the security people, the designers, the people who are working behind the scenes every day to make live music happen for us as musicians and for us as fans who enjoy it. And this is a song, it's about that. It's about how we have each other through these highs and lows of these crazy times. And it's called I Got You, and it goes like this. I want you up out of your seat right now. Get ready to dance. Oh, my wife Sarah's here. Come on in here with me, Sarah. All right, here we go now. I got a feeling deep within my soul, and right now I really need to let you know that each time I'm falling down inside that hole, you came and showed me there's a way to go. So we can love deeper, fly higher, see clearer, burn brighter, feel more than we ever did before. Yeah, we can swim oceans, climb mountains, dance like nobody's watching, live life like we never did before. And through the highs and lows, baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, baby, let's go on a journey. Sell the house and give away the money, yo. At first glance, it might sound funny, but give me a chance, cause we could do anything. I wanna take you on a motorcycle ride through the sugar cane in the countryside. We can take a bullet train to the other side, you and me side by side. So we can love deeper, fly higher, see clearer, burn brighter, feel more than we ever did before. Yeah, we can swim oceans, climb mountains, dance like nobody's watching, live life like we never did before. Put your hands up high through the highs and lows. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Put your hands up high, y'all. Colorado, tell me how you feeling. Take me, I'm yours, and swing me on across the floor. Shake me down until the sun comes back around. And even when I'm gone, I'll turn our love into a song, and I will sing it on back to you as I come home. So we can love deeper, fly higher, see clearer, burn brighter, feel more than we ever did before. Yeah, we can swim oceans, climb mountains, dance like nobody's watching, live life like we never did before. Put your hands up high through the highs and lows. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. Colorado, put your arms around somebody. Baby, I got you, yeah. We got each other. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. Wherever you are. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. We're going strong. And you got me, yeah. Baby, I got you, yeah. And you got me, yeah. Colorado, we love you. From the Fronties out here in Bali to you back home. We hope to see you really soon out on the road. And thank you for supporting all the people who make the music happen year-round. We love you.
Thank you for donating.
Boy, we can always use positive energy in the world, especially right now. And Michael Franti always generates a ton of it. Brett, as he likes to say, stay human, everybody.
That's right, Jim. The Colorado Music Relief Fund will benefit all those who work in the Colorado music ecosystem who have been affected by the COVID-19 crisis. The fund was set up by the music industry leaders, the State Office of Creative Industries, and Governor Jared Polis.
Brett, that's right, and I had a chance to talk about it with the governor earlier today. Governor Jared Polis, welcome. Like all of us watching tonight, enjoying the music, a music lover yourself. You know, Governor, we know that COVID-19 has put a stop to live music in these venues around the state. What type of impact does that have economically? It's got to be a big-ticket industry in our state.
It's more than just economic. It's just about who we are. It's about our inspiration. It's about our cultural contributions. You know, Colorado's music industry has an amazing pool of talent, and it's not just part of our economy. It's part of our culture. It's part of our way of life, and that's really what we're all missing right now.
And certainly not just the acts and you know, the people associated with them, but all these spectacular venues around the state. Some are world class like Red Rocks, but all the way down to the Gothic, the Ogden, the Bluebird. That's a lot of people working in these places.
You know, yeah, I've been in many of those. A lot of people earn their living working there. We certainly want to, if we're containing the virus effectively in Colorado, we would love to be one of the first states that can bring some of that back here in Colorado if there's groups that are ready to start doing it.
Do you remember your first live concert as a Coloradan?
Yeah, John Denver, Red Rocks. Was 79, I think. I was 4 years old when my parents took me.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the generosity and the camaraderie among great musical acts in Colorado. I'm guessing you might not have been as surprised as some of us were that so many big-name acts said, sure, I can help.
It's just great to see folks really step up for their fellow musicians. The Colorado Music Relief Fund is really going to help those who need help. It's really just wonderful to see the music industry come together to help those who need it to get through this.
Governor Jared Polis, thank you, sir, for fighting the good fight and guiding our state through this crisis. We certainly appreciate all your hard work. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Governor. And thanks again for joining us. You know, the Colorado Music Relief Fund is going to be helping all those in the state's music industry from all four corners and everywhere in between. The musicians, road crews, local production people. You might know some of them yourself. All those affected in this industry do get some sort of help from this fund.
That was spectacular, Jim, and thanks to Governor Polis, too. Please remember to donate at comusicrelief.org. And before we get back to the music, I want to remind you to text Colorado to 707070 to donate. And now back to the music.
Boy, talk about a hard ticket to get. Let's hear from a musician who knows how to take care of the planet and always gives back, Jack Johnson.
Then we'll have a performance from North Carolina's the Avett Brothers.
Hey, how's it going, everybody in Colorado? I'm Jack Johnson. Happy to be sharing some music with you today. And Colorado is definitely one of my favorite places to play live music. And I'm not just saying that, I mean it. It's the first place that my band and I ever loaded up the drums and the amps and the guitars into the back of our van and did a real tour. Before that, we could play a few little surf towns. There was San Diego, Santa Barbara, and when I was home in Hawaii, we could play music and a few people knew who we were. But the first time we actually got in the van and did a tour, and I think at one point said, whoa, are we really on tour right now? It was in Colorado, and can't wait to be together with you guys sometime real soon. But until then, here's a song for you. And this is one of the oldest ones we got. It's called Rodeo Clowns. Sweeping the floors, open up the doors, yeah, turn on the lights, getting ready for the night. Nobody's romantic cause it's too early for dancing, but here comes the music. Bright lights flashing, the cover up the like of so many people, so many problems, so many reasons to buy another round. Drink it down, just another night on the town. With the big man, money man, better than the other man. He got the plan with the $1 million, give a damn, but when nobody understand. Become a smaller man, the bright lights keep flashing, man, the women keep on dancing with the clowns, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pick me up, put them down, yeah, yeah. The rodeo clowns, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pick me up, put them down, yeah, yeah. The disco balls and all the music and the women and the shots of tequila, man, to say that they need you. What they really need is just a little room to breathe. Teen and pop and disco queen, she barely understands the dreams of belly button rings and other kind of things. Surround up a change, but the thing that is strange is that the changes occur. And now she just a part of the herd, yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I thought that you heard, yeah, yeah. The changes occurred, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just a part of the herd, yeah, yeah. The lights out, shut down, late night, wet ground. You up, I look at him, but he can't look at you, yeah. You might feel pity, but he only feels the ground. You understand moves, but he only knows let down. By the corner, there's another one. Reaching out a hand, coming from a book of man with try to live, but he's done trying. Not dead, but definitely dying. With the rest of the clowns, yeah, yeah. Rest of the clowns, yeah, yeah. Sweeping the floors, open up the doors, yeah, looking nice, getting ready for the night. Nobody's romancing, but it's too early for dancing, but here comes the music. All right, hope we be together soon. Aloha.
Load the car and write the note. Grab your bag and grab your coat. Tell the ones that need to know we are headed north. 1 foot in and 1 foot back. But it don't pay to live like that. So I cut the ties and I jumped the track for never to return. Oh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, take me in. Are you aware of the shape I'm in? My hands, they shake, my head, it spins. Lord, it spins. Oh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, take me in. Now, when at first I learned to speak, I used all my words to fight with him and her and you and me. Oh, but it's just a waste of time. Lord, it's such a waste of time. That woman, she's got eyes that shine like a pair of stolen polished knives. She asked to dance, I said it's fine. All right, mama, I'll see you in the morning time. Oh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, take me in. Are you aware of the shape I'm in? My hands, they shake, my head, it spins. Lord, it spins. Oh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, take me in. Three words that became hard to say. I in love and you. What you were then, I am today. Look at the things I do. Oh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, take me in. Are you aware of the shape I'm in? My hands, they shake, my head, it spins. Oh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, take me in. Dumbed down and numbed by time and age. Our dreams that catch this world, the cage. The highway says the traveler's stage. All exits look the same. 3 words that became hard to say. I and love and you. I and love and you. I and love and you.
Unbelievable. Jack Johnson and the Avett Brothers from different coasts of the country banding together for Colorado. Please remember to give at comusicrelief.org and also to switch over to CBSN Denver and 97.3 FM KBCO to watch the next 2 hours, which will feature amazing performances.
That's right. We're just getting started. Over the next 2 hours, you're going to hear more from Nathaniel Rateliff, as well as a video conversation with Nathaniel and Marcus Mumford checking in all the way from England.
We'll also show the full video conversation with John Hickenlooper and the one and only Bob Weir. Here's a little tease of that conversation.
Hey, Bob, how are you?
Can't complain. You?
Healthy, safe, but going stir crazy. I'm just about ready to, crawl out of my skin.
I'm sort of slipping into a groove. I'm not getting a whole hell of a lot done, but maybe that's exactly kind of where I need to be right now.
Well, but the nice thing, you've got enough projects. I remember last time we talked, you had more projects going on than just about anybody I know. And I know a lot of people. But when you go into a period like COVID, it must take your creative sense and put it in a little bit of a different direction, right?
Absolutely. I had to sort of realign everything because, I sort of based my existence on playing for people, lighting people up. And that's just not a move on the board now. So,
yeah.
Very nice. Can't wait to hear the entire chat. It's going to be shown on CBSN Denver after we finish this first hour show. Be sure, switch over to CBSN Denver. When we wrap up right here, you'll find it right at the homepage of CBSDenver.com.
Jim, musicians are always the first ones to give their time and talent to help those in need. Tonight, we're with them as they try to help their own. And when we asked Colorado's own Todd Park Moore of Big Head Todd and the Monsters, he didn't hesitate to say yes.
Yeah, Brett, that's right. It seems like Todd never hesitates to help a good cause. He told us he wanted to come up with a unique backdrop to honor those on the front lines of the COVID battle. Boy, did he find it. The helipad over at Denver Health. Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Park Moore.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Todd Park Moore. I play with a group called Big Head Todd and the Monsters, and I'm here to support and thank all the frontline workers, these people behind me that are dedicated and are sacrificing and are helping us survive. So here's one that's called Broken Hearted Savior. We're on top of a helipad at the Denver Health Center, and it might be my only gig all year long, so I'm living it up tonight. Here we go. Fields are wide and snow is spring, and I can't remember the last time that I seen her. Highway's still cold and wet, and I can't forget the way I had to leave her. And every passing day, she flickers and she fades. There's someone to catch her when she falls from the heavens. And I love her yet, she has done me wrong. And I'll bring her back, she has been long gone. And I'll always be her broken-hearted savior. takes out the little light that's left within. Every man she gives her love, he takes it, leaves her with a dinner. A love is once a flame, now just a forgotten name. Am I the only one to ever have a loving her? And I love her yet. She has done me wrong, and I'll bring her back. She has been long gone, and I'll always be her broken-hearted savior. Yeah, no, no, no. And I love her yet. She has done me wrong, and I bring her back. She has been long gone, and I'll always be her broken-hearted savior.
All hail Todd Park Moore. What a great song and a stunning tribute to the incredible healthcare workers. Wow.
It's a great show. Please remember to donate at comusicrelief.org or text the word Colorado to 707070. 707070. It's easy. Make sure to watch the following 2 hours streaming on CBSN Denver. Now one of Colorado's most generous and talented sons, Isaac Slade from The Fray. Let's go to his house and hear from Isaac.
Hey, what's up? I'm Isaac Slade from The Fray, and again, honored to be a part of the Colorado Music Relief Fund here.
Step one, you say we need to talk. He walks, you say sit down, it's just a talk. He smiles politely back at you. You stare politely right on through some sort of window to your right. She goes left and you stay right between the lines of fear and blame. You begin to wonder why you came. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save my life. Let him know that you know best. After all, you do know best. You try to slip past his defense without granting innocence. Later on a list of what is wrong, the things you told them all along, and pray to God he hears you, and pray to God he hears you. And where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save my life. As he begins to raise his voice, you lower yours and granting one last choice, driving till you lose the road, or break with the ones you follow. He will do one of two things. He will admit to everything, or he'll say he's just not the same, and you'll begin to wonder why you came. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness. I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to say. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life. How to save a life.
Isaac Slade is such a great person, and that has to be one of the finest songs, and good for these times, too. Hi, I'm Brett Saunders from 97.3 KBCO. Now, the next 2 hours are going to be incredible. Here's a preview of what's ahead, a special session with Green Sky Bluegrass's Paul Hoffman, filmed at the legendary Caribou Ranch outside of Nederland, Colorado.
My knees are bleeding when I seem defeated. If I try to save face or make it to where I set out, it's more that I would find. But then I'm out, way past my prime.
Well, here we are already near the end of the first hour. Great music. Want to remind you to switch over to watch the next 2 hours of great music on CBSN Denver. Brett?
As well as 97.3 KBCO, Jim. And please donate what you can to help the musicians and, importantly, those behind the scenes at comusicrelief.org. You can also donate. Text Colorado to 707070.
The string cheese incident formed in Telluridos back in 1993. They've been pretty good since then. Here they are with a quarantine version of one of their finest songs. After that, a very special performance from another beloved act, Marcus Mumford, checking in all the way from jolly old England.
Gonna pick myself up off the ground. That old feeling comes around again. I've had enough of feeling down. Something I lost that must be found again. Sometimes it seems like such a hard life, but there's good times around the bend. Roller coaster's gotta roll to the bottom if you wanna climb to the top again. Driving down the highway in the rain, look out of my window and see that southbound train. Its headlights are still shining in my brain, staying right alongside me just to ease my pain. Sometimes it seems like such a hard life, but there's good times around the bend. The roller coaster's gotta roll to the bottom if you wanna climb to the top again. snow's gone and the springtime's here. That river song is buzzing in my ear. I sit and watch the treetops sway. Here comes the breeze to blow my cares away. Sometimes it seems like such a hard life, but there's good times around the bend. The roller coaster's gotta roll to the bottom if you wanna climb to the top again. Sometimes it seems like such a hard life, but there's good times around the bend. The roller coaster's gotta roll to the bottom if you wanna climb to the top again.
Big up KBCO and everyone who's supporting the Colorado Music Relief Fund, which is an awesome, awesome thing. And it's my pleasure to be here with you in support of that. So, Marcus Mumford, and this is a song called When I Get My Hands on You. When I set my eyes on you, gonna keep you out of town at night. When I set my eyes on you, not gonna be out of my sight. And now you know, everywhere on earth you go, you're gonna have me as your man. When I get my hands on you, gonna make you carry me. When I get my hands on you, gonna make you marry me. And now you know, everywhere on earth you go, you're gonna have me as your man. When I come home to you, gonna take you down to the riverside. When I come home to you, gonna hold you in my arms all night. And now you know, everywhere on earth you go, you're gonna have me as your man. And now you know, everywhere on earth you go, you're gonna have me as your man. Cheers. Bye.
Marcus Mumford and a special performance. Did you know before he became a rock star with Mumford & Sons, he was a soccer coach right here in Colorado? Before that, the string cheese incident. They are so creative in this time of quarantine. String cheese cannot be held back. Those were two fantastic performances.
Great stuff so far. We're just getting started. Please remember to donate at comusicrelief.org and switch over to CBSN Denver for the next 2 hours.
We have some great performances headed our way in the next 2 hours. More from Todd Park Moore, Nathaniel Rateliff, Michael Franti, Isaac Slade, Nathaniel Rateliff, and a fun conversation between himself and Marcus Mumford. Now we have one more once-in-a-lifetime performance before we switch to CBSN Denver. Let's head over to Empower Field at Mile High and hear from the unbelievable Lumineers.
Hi, how you doing? We're the Lumineers, and we are here for the Colorado Music Relief Fund. This is basically in support of the whole Colorado musical ecosystem. There's a lot of people not only on the stage and helping out there, like sound guys and crew like that, but there's also venue workers and people planning festivals and promoters and security. There's so many people that go into putting on these shows. And so we want to try to support them. And so we're trying to raise some money to help them in this time. So this is called Stubborn Love, and this goes out to them. Here we go. She'll lie and steal and cheat and beg you from her knees, make you think she means it this time. She'll tear a hole in you, the one you can't repair. But I still love her, I don't really care. When we were young, whoa, we did enough. When it got cold, ooh, we bundled up. I can't be told, I can't be done. It's better to feel pain than nothing at all. The opposite of love's indifference. So pay attention now. I'm standing on your porch, screaming out, and I won't leave until you come downstairs. So keep your head up, keep your love, keep your head up, my love. Keep your head up, my love. Keep your head up, keep your love. And I don't blame you for running like you did all these years. I would do the same, you best believe. Yes, the highway signs say we're close. No, but I don't read those things anymore. I never trusted my own eyes. When we were young, whoa, we did enough. When it got cold, ooh, we bundled up. I can't be told, I can't be done. So keep your head up, keep your love, keep your head up, my love. Keep your head up, my love. Keep your head up, keep your love. Hey.
Wow. I'd say we're on a roll. We started with an empty Red Rocks Nathaniel. We end the first hour with the Lumineers in an empty Empower Field at Mile High.
Jim, we can't wait until those seats are full again. We hope you've enjoyed this first hour as much as we have. This is unbelievable. All of these musicians banding together for Colorado. Please give at comusicrelief.org. Also, text Colorado to 707070. Any donation over $75 gets a commemorative T-shirt designed by Colorado's own Nate Meese.
Now it's time for more. We're going to be signing off here on CBS 4, but the show rolls on. It's CBSN Denver. More great bands ahead. Grace Potter, Rodrigo E. Gabriela, Paul Hoffman with Green Sky Bluegrass, even Nick and Helen Forrester, many, many more. So keep on banding together.
Banding Together continues to roll on for 2 more great hours here on CBSN Denver and KBCO Boulder. My name is Brett Saunders from 97.3 KBCO, along with my good friend Jim Beneman from CBS 4. We are so happy you are here tonight, and I have some terrific fundraising news so far. Thanks to your donations through YouTube, the website, and more, we have raised more than $75,000 just in the first hour. Not only do we have the $75,000, our friends at the Breckenridge Brewery, who are our sponsors tonight, matched the first $50,000. So that's a whole lot of money. I want to remind everybody, Jim, to text Colorado to 707070. You can also give on the website, which is, what is that website? It's comusicrelieffund.org.
You got it.
comusicrelief.org. comusicrelief.org. Sorry about that. But no matter how you give, you're going to be helping out people who really need your help. These people who work in the music business, Jim.
You know, Brett, I thought they'd take advantage of the break to kick us off the air, but nice that we got invited back. You know, we had so much fun producing the first hour of the show. And if you're like me, and I was just sitting looking at the last performance from an empty stadium. And I think that that's kind of how a lot of music fans feel right now, because we miss our music. And it's such an incredible tradition in this state that goes back generations that we don't have it. But I think it's safe to say, while we miss our music, think of the thousands and thousands of people who are part of the incredible music industry in this state who are missing a paycheck after paycheck after paycheck. Right. No concerts going on right now, trying to support families. And it's really, really tough stuff. So we know we've got so many generous viewers and listeners tonight. Talking about the fundraising, you can text in. And let's talk about some of the incredible live auction items on the website. For example, let's start with this one. From Mark Schusterman, famed chef from the kitchen. And oh, by the way, the keyboard player for Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. So Mark has graciously offered to cook dinner, and it's an off-the-charts dinner. And for you and 20 friends, and guess who's going to be coming over to perform solo during the party? Nathaniel himself. So you'll have Mark cooking, tremendous world-class chef, Nathaniel with a private performance for you and 20 friends at your home. And that's the kind of stuff that you can bid on. And as we like to say, bid high and bid often.
Hey, Live Nation has also contributed first show back tickets to Red Rocks, the Pepsi Center, the Fillmore, a flyaway to any show in the United States, and also a package of 21 shows in 2021 at the Fillmore in Denver. There's a lot more to bid on as well at the website.
You know, there is, Brett, and computer problems, buddy. Why don't you take us into our next act?
Sure. Nick and Helen Forrester started E-Town in Boulder 30 years ago, and they are so important to this state's culture and the health of our planet with E-Town. Here they are, Nick and Helen Forrester.
Hey, we're out in front of the Boulder Theater. Such a great room. Boulder Theater is a place I'm lucky enough to say I've probably been on stage at the Boulder Theater more than just about anybody else. Hot Rize played an awful lot of shows here. Of course, we did hundreds and hundreds of E-Town shows here. And it's an amazing venue, an amazing room, and like all the theaters in our state, it's closed. We hope that all the people who worked at the Boulder Theater and helped make those shows happen will be back to work once it's safe. Meanwhile, thanks everybody for helping out, and good luck. Hang in there. Helen and I are going to do this song that is a Townes Van Zandt song. Townes had a great connection to Colorado. He was on E-Town a couple of times. Here's one called If I Needed You.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain.
Oh, the night's forlorn and the morning's born. The morning shines with the light of love, and you'll miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. She's with me now, since I showed her how to place her lily hand in mine. Loop and Lil agree, she's a pretty sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain.
Good luck, everybody. One of the things that we had really been proud of, we built up over the last year or more, is something here called Hippie Bluegrass Church, where people would come and it was a big sing-along. I'd read some poetry. It was really catching on. And we can't do it.
But we hope to do it again.
Yeah, we will do it again. Anyway, here's a song that I made up, and it's one we've done a few times at Hippie Bluegrass Church. It's called Right Now. Right now, feel what you're feeling. Right now, speak your mind. Right now, treat each other like sisters and brothers of the humankind. Right now, start the healing. Right now, free your mind. Right now, greet each other like sisters and brothers of the humankind. We've been down this road before. We know how the story ends. But we can choose another path. And
walk along as friends. Well, don't let them divide us. We'll say that we don't belong. They can never hide us, because together we're so strong. Right now, feel what you're feeling. Right now, speak your mind. Right now, treat each other like sisters and brothers of the humankind. Right now, start the healing. Right now, free your mind. Right now, greet each other like sisters and brothers of the humankind. Love is still the answer, the wise woman said. And kindness is contagious, we're gonna let that message spread. If I'm quiet and I listen to the songs of native lands, well, I know what I've been missing. We are strong, we hold hands. Right now, feel what you're feeling. Right now, speak your mind. Right now, treat each other like sisters and brothers of the humankind. Right now, start the healing. Right now, free your mind. Right now, greet each other like sisters and brothers of the humankind. Like sisters and brothers of the humankind. Like sisters and brothers of the humankind.
Treat each other well. Hang in there.
Oh my, thanks to Nick and Helen Forster, the kind of music that just makes you want to kick back, put your feet up, and many thanks to them. And also, Brett talked about that 30 years and going strong for their weekly radio show, E-Town. Be sure you check that out.
Musicians are so often the ones that lend their time and their talents to causes of all sorts. Tonight, they're taking a moment to help out their own community in an industry that could be the last to revive from the COVID-19 crisis. It's going to take a long time to get back on the road. Remember to text Colorado to 707070 and go to coloradomusicrelief.org so you can donate online and visit the auction and help out all of these people who work in the music industry in Colorado who are not working right now, Jim.
Yeah, some great auction items. We talked about that. And, maybe this would be a great pairing for summer touring. These two acts, Rodrigo y Gabriela, started out, they were busking on the streets of Dublin, playing heavy metal tunes on an acoustic guitar. Who does that? They did. We're going to hear a couple of songs from them all the way from Ixtapa, Zihuatanejo, Mexico.
But while we're headed to tropical places, first let's go back to Bali and check in with the great Michael Franti one more time.
Hey, y'all, greetings from Bali. I want to sing a song for you that is dedicated to everybody who feels the pressure of labels. Right now, there are so many labels that are being placed upon people, be it for their gender, their political preference, their sexuality, their ethnicity. And this is a song that just says that we all go through the same highs and lows in life. We all feel the same pressures out there, and that no matter what your experience is or wherever you come from, that I'm on your side. And it goes like this. If you ever lay awake at night, wondering if we'll be alright, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. If you're sitting at the kitchen table, counting up your bills to pay, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. If you drop the kids at school and wonder if they'll make it home today, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. If you're staring at the TV stations, wondering how we got this way, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Can you hear me? Is your heart beating like a drum? Can you hear me? I don't care where you come from, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. right by you. I'm right by your side. I'm right by you. If ice is clinking in your cup, you're thinking about giving up. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. And if you got some news today, the doctor's telling you to pray, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. And if you feel the pounding fear when flashing lights are in your mirror, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. And if you hold a friend and say, I wonder how we got this way, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Can you hear me? Is your heart beating like a drum? Can you hear me? I don't care where you come from, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your. If you're weary and you're broken and you don't know what to hope in, if you're willing and you're able, come and meet me at the table. If you lost your way to life and can't remember how to dance, and if you're out of tears to cry, take my hand and I'm on your side. 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 I'm right by you. I'm right by your side. I'm right by you. I'm on your side. Thanks, y'all.
Hello, how you doing? I'm Rodrigo.
I'm Gabriela, and we're so happy to be here, and we just want to take the advantage to say thank you to Colorado. It's been fantastic for us and our music, and we would like to say thank you, and we send you a big hug to all of you, our fans, and all the people there. We're so happy to be part of this project.
Yeah, this fund to help all the people involved in the music industry in the state of Colorado. And we are grateful, as Gab said, and we've played many times there. We love playing there every time. So hopefully we can create awareness and
support,
yeah,
which
support.
is the most important thing. So
Support.
we're gonna play a little bit for you. Thank you so much.
1, 2, 3, 4. the tune, but it's okay. We can just talk and say that we have great memories about playing many different venues around Colorado. Of course, Red Rocks, it's been a regular venue for us to play, which is one of the most beautiful venues in the world.
Really.
So then we have played Boulder many times, Vail, beautiful Vail, Aspen, and different venues all over. So again, support the fund, and we're gonna play now a track from Metavolution,
Yes.
which is called
Electric Soul. Yes. So, bye bye.
1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.
banding together for the Colorado Music Relief Fund. What a mesmerizing performance from Rodrigo y Gabriela. And Jim, on the YouTube chat, some people wanted to know what those awards were at their feet. And whenever you perform at Red Rocks, the city of Denver presents the artist with an award that's made out of that Red Rocks material. And they give them to all the artists who perform. And sometimes they'll give one to a host or somebody who does the MC duties at one of those.
Maybe a host that we might know, someone very popular in the market, perhaps.
Perhaps so, but it's really a lovely award. It's a beautiful thing, and I love the fact that Rodrigo y Gabriela put those all out on stage so everybody could see them. So I hope that we answered some YouTube questions this evening. We are having a blast, Jim.
Yeah, congrats on the award. I'm sorry I won't have time to talk about my Nobel Prize, but maybe next year. Hey, coming up, we have Paul Hoffman, Todd Park Moore, who's been terrific already, Stan Bush, a conversation with John Hickenlooper and the legendary Bob Weir. It's really a terrific chat they had. Grace Potter, Marcus Mumford, Isaac Slade, the Lumineers, and Nathaniel Rateliff, Brett.
We just can't wait. Now let's take a second to hear from Colorado's Nathaniel Rateliff, catching up with a one-time Arvada resident, Marcus Mumford, who was a soccer coach here in Colorado before he was a rock star. Marcus Mumford, all the way from England with Nathaniel Rateliff. Here we go.
What a strange time. It is. I'm hoping to get everybody back together and kind of start working on music again.
Had you just finished the tour?
It got canceled. We were only like 10 shows in. It was a bit of a bummer because it was a solo record, but with most of the Night Sweats playing, and then we added a quartet. And I think it was probably the biggest production we had put on, and I was just excited to bring people to the show and the music, and the record meant a lot to me. It had a lot of emotional attachments, and so it's a little weird to just kind of move forward without kind of seeing that through. I'm sure you understand that. It's like,
man, that's brutal. And it's the plan not to just reschedule the shows as and when you can. Are you thinking you're just gonna start something fresh?
I don't know, man. We had like 5 weeks on the road with Bob Dylan. We had this solo tour. And I can't imagine that the Dylan stuff will happen anytime soon. And then, it's just one of those scheduling things. And I don't really foresee us playing much this year, unfortunately. But we just kind of keep waiting. But I think, it's more than just trying to do what is the most safe for our audience, like you don't want to endanger people that care about what you're doing, whether they're willing to come out or not. It's like, I'm sure we could be playing shows, both of us, but I don't think that's the best thing for the people. So
yeah, and I'm not sure either our audiences will think so either, which obviously I think it means our industry is going to be one of the last to come back to normal. Large crowds of people to all sweat and spit on each other is it's not really the done thing.
Right.
Wow, Brett, just terrific. I mean, the insight that we get about the industry and where we're headed when you put two tremendous musicians together, really, really cool getting that insight into their world.
Absolutely. And you can hear more of their conversation after the third hour. We're going to have the Colorado Encore featuring some of the best emerging talent in the state. But let's get to the next act, Jim. This act has been going for 20 years with his powerhouse band, Green Sky Bluegrass. Please welcome from atop the Great Divide at the legendary Caribou Ranch near Nederland. Here's Paul Hoffman.
Hey, good evening. I'm Paul Hoffman from Green Sky Bluegrass. I'm up here at Caribou Ranch near Nederland, Colorado. A great location for music history. A lot of things happen here. A lot of records, a lot of legendary gatherings. And in this time of no gathering, I'm here to play some music for you. I'm honored to help out the state of Colorado, a place I call home and love so much. It's beautiful here, as you can see, and the People are great. I love it here. So here's some music for you. Started fleeing comfort for something closer to the edge, for the viewing contempt of the conscience. Thoughts abandoning the shoes, but turned to walk towards home instead. Though I am not without weakness, I will define what lies ahead. I'm not out of control. Not out of control. Now I'm swerving in and out for the force of the curve, unchecked. I'm fond of the danger. Nothing's really out of line. Everyone should make the time to find it. Right beside me now, forever frightened, all the words away. I'm not out of control. I'm not out of control. I'm not out of control. We could focus now. I'm certain this would all be clear. Could we last for a while? What if we came everything around me now, all of it reduced to the ground at the cost of a foolish nature. Consequence and conditioning all weighing at me to slow my pacing. It could all be worth it though. How the hell do we know? We tried. It could all be worth it though. How the hell do we know? We tried. I'm not out of control. 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 It's proven hard to let go. Didn't think it'd be different, you know. But I want all that's left before you take the breath. Little courage for the road. Being tied to you just gives me something to get through. But then when you're empty, there's nothing left for me. Same ending we return to. But this way we go leads nowhere.
This time's different than you always swear. And without you around, maybe I can change. If my mind felt clear, maybe I'd be safe. Or empty and miss a love down kiss. I need a little courage for the road. It's hard to know what to feel. You lead to ignoring what is real. Such a subtle difference between fool and fearless. Betrayed again and left to heal. But this where we go leads nowhere. This time's different, that's what you always swear. And without you around, maybe I can change. If my mind felt clear, maybe I'd be safe. Or empty and missed, unloved and unkissed. I need a little courage for the road. Courage for the road. The moment lies like a kiss. It leaves me faulted and underprepared to deal with what comes next. Shame and emptiness of knowing better but choosing to fail. But this where we go leads nowhere. This time's different, that's what you always swear. And these faults, these mistakes are mine to bear. But without you around, maybe I can change. If my mind felt clear, maybe I'd be safe. Or empty and missed, unloved and unkissed. I'm too broken from this and unable to dismiss. I need a little courage for the road. Courage for the road. Courage for the road. $27 in an old jean jacket, and there's dust under the collar. I've been walking for hours, but I'm almost where I said that I would be. Just like on television, this heart full of ambition has been haunting my dreams, reaching for grander things that I never really knew they could be mine. And I'm out way past my prime, looking for reasons I didn't get my time. By the top list of the chances I missed while I'm on my way to that vacant place. But I promised myself I would not escape. One more drink and I'm many ones. Useless mess, just a helpless man with no self-defense. But if I'm not yours, what are you looking for? And I'm out way past My knees are bleeding when I seem defeated. If I try to save face before I make it to where I set out, and swore that I would find, but then I'm out. Way past my prime, looking for reasons I didn't get my time. Then I'm out, way past my prime, looking for reasons I didn't get my time.
Thank you all so much. Stay safe. I love you, Colorado, and everywhere else.
Oh my gosh, Brett, you know, you can't celebrate Colorado music and the great history without somebody up at Caribou Ranch. That somebody was Paul Hoffman, and what a treat that was.
You know, you think about all of the great acts who recorded at Caribou Ranch, like Chicago and Joe Walsh, Rod Stewart, U2. And I think that Earth, Wind, and Fire recorded their best album there. And they, of course, have roots in Colorado as well. And speaking of people with Colorado roots, here on Banding Together, let's welcome back to our broadcast tonight, Colorado's Governor Jared Polis. Governor, welcome back. It's nice to see you again.
Always a pleasure. You know, my first concert, I was 4 years old. It was Red Rocks, John Denver in 1979. My parents took me.
Well, we have some great news. I want to share this with you, Jim, and with Governor Polis. At this point, with our sponsors, we have now raised over $350,000 tonight. That's from the people on YouTube, the people who are texting, going to the website, and our sponsors. That's over $250,000, and we're only halfway there on our journey this evening.
You know, and if anybody who's listening, if you can text Colorado to 707070, it's easy to make a donation. Just text the word Colorado. What a great word. To 707070. You know, Colorado's music industry is an amazing pool of talent, and we need to support. And I'm so glad to see so many performers supporting the folks that are up and coming. And we all can't wait for the day where we can be there in person again. But until then, I'm so excited that the state is partnering with the Colorado Music Relief Effort to help continue Colorado's amazing leadership role in culture and music.
You know, Governor, just from some of my Twitter followers, a lot of them are listening and just sent me notes saying it's certainly a distressing time for our state, especially the city of Denver. And just to have some great music just is really soothing at a time like this. And I would say just listening along, I feel exactly the same thing. The past couple of nights covering the troubles in Denver, it's just nice to kick back and enjoy a great show like this. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, music and entertainment are so important, and we're missing all of our live musicians and talent that some of these funds are going to help. And in the meantime, I think it's great that we're able to sit back, enjoy a little Caribou Ranch, and really, you know, listen to heed the message of the incredible music.
Governor, I heard that you once caught a drumstick at Red Rocks at a Santana concert. True or false?
It's true. It's true. After the concert, you know, he throws out it, and it felt like it was slow motion. Man, it was just like, and I reached out and I caught it. I still have it. I should have brought it out to show you for this, but yes, I actually caught the Santana's drumstick after the Red Rocks concert.
Boy, that has to be pretty cool. And is it the kind of thing that was such an incredible achievement, if you will, or experience at that age, that Santana is still one of your favorites?
Yeah, it was, what was it? Probably, I don't know, 12, 15 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
We could probably look up when he played Red Rocks, but yeah, I'm a baseball player, so I didn't surprise myself that I caught it. You know, once I knew it was coming my way, I knew I had a good chance at snagging it.
Well, Governor, I want to take the opportunity to thank you that everything you've been doing in the state of Colorado during the COVID-19 crisis, you have been particularly attentive to the needs of the state. And I just want to personally say thank you for that, sir.
Well, thank you all for looking out for our amazing musicians, the talent. The Colorado Music Relief effort is so important for Colorado's future and our culture. And I want to thank all of you, and let's have some fun.
Governor, thank you so much for your time. We know you're an extremely busy man right now, and taking time out on a night like this means the world to us and our listeners, and we appreciate it. And hopefully your appearance will inspire some to maybe send in a few bucks. So, Governor, thanks very much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Take care.
All right. The donation reminder, go to comusicrelief.org to donate online. You can visit the auction. We've got about $20,000 to $25,000 have come in on people bidding on some of those incredible live auction items. And also, coming up later, we're going to hear more from Bob Weir in his Zoom with John Hickenlooper. Thrilled to announce that Bob has donated a signed guitar for the auction. And Brett, this is a special guitar, isn't it?
Yeah, the Angelico Deluxe. Head over to the website, which is comusicrelief.org, and you can see this guitar. Imagine you could own Bob Weir's signed guitar and other great items too. That's comusicrelief.org.
Maybe he can teach me how to play it. Well, probably not. Anyway, right now, everyone, we're going to head back over to the helipad at Denver Health. Todd Parkmore.
A little light looks through her bedroom window. She dances in that dream. She's not so far as she seems. A brighter meadows, melting sunsets, her hair blowing in the breeze. And she can't see me watching, thinking, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. It's bittersweet, my sweet and bitter, bitter and sweet. It's a bittersweet surrender. It's bittersweet, more sweet than bitter, bitter and sweet. It's a bittersweet surrender. Said I'm older now. I work in Denver. We live together. But it's different than my dream. Morning light fills the room, I rise. She pretends she's sleeping. I wear everything we wanted. I'm thinking, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la. It's bittersweet, more sweet than bitter, bitter and sweet. It's a bittersweet surrender. It's bittersweet, more sweet than bitter, bitter and sweet. It's a bittersweet surrender. I said I know we don't talk about it. We don't tell each other all the little things that we need. We work our way around each other. There's a tremble and we, as a tremble and we bleed. There's a tremble and we, There's a tremble and we bleed. It's bittersweet, more sweet than bitter, bitter and sweet. It's a bittersweet surrender. It's bittersweet, more sweet than bitter, bitter and sweet. It's a bittersweet surrender. One more song, it's called It's All Right. It's all right. You can't turn back the tide of the cold tears from your eyes. The pangs of wounded pride if you hold me. Someone do you wrong, yeah. Good love is good as gone. Maybe you ain't as strong as you wanna be. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. It's alright if you don't wanna be alone. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. I understand, I understand, I understand. Nothing says if it's gotta go now. You can't get water from a stone. Sometimes you gotta think about the things you're gonna love. You can't point the finger at him. You can say you're sorry for his sin. Somehow it never was good enough. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. It's alright if you don't wanna be alone. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. I understand, I understand, I understand. When the morning comes and you put yourself together, face another day. And when the day is done and you ain't feeling better, you come walking my way. Now that you're doing all right, you're pretty much out of sight. I don't hear you knocking around my door anymore. Glad to hear you're doing well, but I know the time will tell. Only when you're broken down, is that what friends are for? It's alright if you just wanna go home. It's alright if you just wanna be alone. It's alright if you just wanna go home. I understand, I understand, I understand, I understand, I understand. Yeah! Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for everything you do. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys a lot. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Woo! Okay.
Another magnificent performance from Todd Park Moore from Big Head Todd and the Monsters on KBCO Denver and CBSN Denver as we continue on with Banding Together. I'm Brett Saunders from 97.3 KBCO. You can see our sign right there. I'm with my friend Jim Beneman from CBS4 Thank you to Todd Parkmore. Todd and his bandmates in Big Head Todd and the Monsters went to Columbine High School and CU Boulder together as well. Another great evening at your home is available at our auction. If you go online to our auction, thanks to Todd and his good friend and the renowned chef, Nelson Perkins. Nelson will cook for your party, and Todd will play a solo set in your home. Just Nathaniel and Mark from the Night Sweats. These are really extraordinary opportunities, Jim.
Boy, certainly are, and certainly one of the more unmistakable and distinctive voices we've been able to enjoy over the last few decades here in Colorado. And, you know, we've been talking about the generosity of those people listening, viewing, tuning in, and on various platforms, but got to give a shout out to our sponsors. Right out of the gate, they said, you know what, we want to get you off on the right track. Here's $200,000 and then some. And we've talked about our sponsors, would like to give them a shout out by name right now. The Bohemian Foundation, the Anchor Point Foundation, the Fishback Foundation, also the Libby Anschutz Foundation. And if you know Denver music, certainly you know Libby, a very talented musician in her own right. Also thanks to our pals at Live Nation, R. Stanton Dodge, and the Schozel Foundation. Brett, we certainly couldn't have done it without them. And just great to know that the money that they've donated will find a welcome home with these people in the industry who really need it right now.
We're so thankful for the Colorado music scene. Recently, one of our brightest up and coming bands has been a group called Wildermiss, and they've been putting their stage set up on the back of their van on a flatbed, and they've been traveling Denver playing for people right in front of their houses. So let's hear from them at their studio in Denver. This is Wildermiss.
So this is a new song we just released. It's called Super Magical. Okay. This is super magical. Who believe in miracles? I started out in love. Keep it tumbling through my veins. The world is down. And gotta find myself again. And I'm dying to live, and I'm dying to live. And I'm dying to live, and I'm dying to live. And I'm dying to live, and I'm dying to I got flowers in my lungs. They're going way too strong. I'm losing sleep, my eyes are wet. I see how your strong sense, but I don't know how to load it. It's 'cause you're thinking too much. No. And I'm dying to live, and I'm dying to live. And I'm dying to live, and I'm dying to live. And I'm dying to live, and I'm dying to live. And I'm dying to live.
Thank you guys so much. We're Wilderness. We appreciate you listening in. Go listen to our song. It's on everything. Bye.
Wilderness, what a great injection of energy here on Banding Together on KBCO Boulder and CBSN Denver. We are so glad you were here tonight. We want to thank our sponsors at the Breckenridge Brewery. Did you know, Jim, that the first $50,000 donated tonight by our listeners was matched by the phenomenal Breckenridge Brewery? Here's to you, Breckenridge Brewery. Oh, fantastic.
Absolutely. And, for over 40 years, want to get to more music. This guy's tremendous. Has appeared every year at Telluride Bluegrass. We know that is a staple to Colorado music and the thousands of fans. And this guy has meant so much to so many, kicking it off. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the one, the only, Sam Bush.
Here's an old Bob Marley song of inspiration for us all, a song of freedom.
Old pirates, yes, they rob I, stole I from the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. None of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. 'Cause none of them can stop the time. Oh, how long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs, these songs of freedom. 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs, these songs of freedom, songs of freedom.
Sam Bush, the king of Telluride Bluegrass, playing a classic Bob Marley song here on Banding Together. The people at Planet Bluegrass and Lions put on Telluride Bluegrass, Rocky Mountain Folks Fest, and the Rocky Grass Festival, and the people behind the scenes are a big reason we are here tonight, Jim.
Well, you know, Brett, really the only reason, we're talking lighting directors, guitar techs, security folks, sound engineers, site builders. We're lucky as music fans. We show up at 7:30 or 8 and go in and enjoy a great show, and we head home. But you think what these people do from 7 a.m., typically to midnight or later, breaking down, they are making sure that the live music experience for fans like us is exemplary here in Colorado. We are so spoiled by the work that they do. And so much of that time, especially if they're on the road, time away from families, missing kids' birthdays, they do it because they love music and they want us to have a great time. But well, tonight, I'm just glad that we can pay them back and help them get through what's really a crushing time in the industry.
It's true. We have the finest venues in the world,
Absolutely.
like Red Rocks, and we have the finest people in the world working in these shows, and we want to give them a hand tonight. So please text the word Colorado to 707070. Also, you can go to our website, which is comusicrelief.org, to donate online, visit the auction. Hey, now let's drop in on John Hickenlooper, former Governor Hickenlooper, and his talk with the legendary Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead.
Well, the other place you find that community, and this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but from when I was a kid, and if you remember, I was at the Palace Theater in 1971 when the Dead did 4 nights in a row there. I got to 3 of them, and I know that the community of Grateful Dead fans already was alive and growing, but that was the first time I saw it, and it was that same shared values, shared sense of community that we're in this together. And let's see where it takes us. And if there are hard times, we're going to endure it together.
Yeah. All I can say is yeah.
Yeah. And I couldn't remember. I was trying to talk to my wife last night. I knew that was the first time I ever heard the band do Me and Bobby McGee, and it was fairly soon after Janis Joplin died. I meant to go back and look at it, but I think you guys must have been playing that song for a while before that, before Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Janice and I both learned that song on the Festival Express, which was a train ride across Canada. Some promoters up in Canada put together a series of festivals running across Canada, and they put the bands and crews all on this train, and we just chugged across Canada and did that, and it was a high old time, let me tell you. There was actually a movie by that name, Festival Express, that you know, it should be required viewing for anyone who likes music, because, well, number one, it features Janis in her most animated iteration, and she was just, there was nothing like it before or since. But we all got we got ample opportunity to hang together a bunch, and we were learning songs together and playing them together and all that kind of thing. And she and I were on this one car, and we were both learning, me and Bobby McGee, and we got it down. And I think there was maybe even some footage of it in the movie where we did our first complete pass through the song, and at the end of the song, I wasn't done. You know, I was having a lot of fun, so I wasn't done. So I just started la-di-daing it, and I had just come back from my first ever vacation in Mexico, and I'd been listening to a lot of radio down there, and they have a way of doing that where at the end of a song they la da da la da da da, that kind of thing. And so I just went off in that direction, and she picked up on that, and that became both of our that became a fixture in both of our versions of the.
It's true. I'd never thought of that before, but you're right. That is unique to both the Janis Joplin version and to the Dead version.
Yeah.
And it is a beautiful way to end it, because it does kind of take it off on that kind of a flight of fancy.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you my story when she played at the Electric Factory in Flea Market in Philadelphia? And my older brother, who's 7 years older, and I was like 17, 16, just getting excited about music. And he took me to see Big Brother and the Holding Company. And in those days, they didn't have a green room in the place. So the band had their instruments on stage, but they had to step over the crowd, and we're all sitting on the ground. It was a concrete floor in a warehouse. And as she stepped over me, she had this beautiful paisley skirt on all the way down, floor length paisley skirt. And I was kind of enjoying the moment and the atmosphere. And I didn't pull her or anything. I just wanted to touch it to see what it felt like. And as she was stepping over me, she stopped. She looked down at me with a smile and she goes, "Down, Tiger, down." It was like, it was my moment. I was a 17-year-old kid. Yeah, she was something.
Yeah, she was.
I love that you were creating, as you learned the song, you were creating it together in that funny way.
Fascinating interview from former Governor Hickenlooper and Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead. Thanks everybody for watching tonight. We are so excited about the money that's being raised. Jim, where are we right now?
Brett, just terrific. And, we sensed it would be a night like this with the Colorado generosity just bursting through. We know that thanks to a big auction item sale, we have now raised more than $55,000 on the auction items. Wow. Our generous listeners have pitched in more than $175,000, along with the $200,000 plus from our sponsors. God, we love them. We're up to $430,000 in donations so far. So let's give everybody a round of applause who's tuning in and making this possible. It's just absolutely amazing. And also join the party by texting Colorado to 707070. Also, you can go to comusicrelief.org to donate online and visit that auction. Still a lot of great items. So thanks everybody for all the help.
And we're hoping that you can donate if you're watching or you're listening on 97.3 KBCO tonight, Jim, because these music workers, these people who say check, check into the microphones, and the people mixing the sound, like you mentioned earlier, they come to work in the morning, they leave late at night. We just kind of come by and luxuriate and take in the music, but these people work hard and they're not working right now. So let's see what we can do for them tonight with this event. We have Marcus Mumford coming up again, Isaac Slade, the Lumineers, Nathaniel Rateliff, and more. Also, later on, the Colorado Encore with a really impressive list of artists. You're not going to want to miss that. Stick around.
Yeah, and the fabulous Mrs. B's favorite, Grace Potter. Who doesn't love Grace? She's just terrific. She grew up in Vermont, but has relatives in Colorado, comes to us tonight from Boulder. Please welcome from Topanga Canyon, the wonderful Grace Potter.
Hey, everybody. This is Grace Potter coming to you from my home here in Topanga, California. I am thinking about you, Colorado. I was supposed to be there on tour at the beginning of March. When I started the tour, it wasn't just a little Colorado run. It was like my parents were going to come. My aunt lives in Boulder. We had a big old plan to have some real adventures because, as many of you know, Colorado is just my favorite place to tour. It's been a long time coming that I would be able to sort of pay tribute to everything that Colorado has done for me.
We've been driving since the winter. The destination doesn't change. I can still remember the day you asked me for my name. Hey, hey, you are the rock on the riverbed. You're going smoother every year. You are the voice inside my head. I can't believe that you got me here. Hey, turn the radio up high and grab the first guitar you see and get out the old flare gun and throw it to the sky. Tonight you're sleeping next to me. Yeah. Hey, hey, you give me something to remember each time you look into my eyes. You see through my trouble and my temper, and you call me out on every lie. Yeah. So stop the bus and turn the radio up high. Grab the first guitar you see. Get out the old flare gun and throw it to the sky. Tonight you're sleeping next to me. Stop the bus and turn the radio up high. Grab the first guitar you see. Get out the old flare gun and throw it to the sky. Tonight you're sleeping next to me. Streets are all empty. The shelves are all bare. The world is holding its breath like it's running out of air. It's the first in our lifetime. It might not be the last. I remember when my grandmama told me once, she said, this too shall pass. I don't know where we're going, but if the going gets rough, we've got each other. For now, that's enough. Ooh. I talk to my neighbor, but we don't get too close. It's the things we can't see that we now fear the most. I don't know where we're going, but if the going gets rough, we've got each other. For now, that's enough. Ooh. day on the lockdown feels a little less strange. This is finally all over. I just wonder how much this world will have changed. I don't know where we're going, but if the going gets rough, we've got each other. And for now, that's enough. We've got each other. And for now, that's enough.
Thank you, everybody.
Live music and craft beer are a major part of Colorado culture. Each has the distinct ability to bring people together. Hosting events like our annual Hootenanny and our On Tap with KBCO summer concert series right here at the brewery showcase that lifestyle.
We hope to be able to share a pint and a show together in person soon. But until then, we are committed to supporting local artists through the Colorado Music Fund, who unite us through music and lift our spirits. Cheers.
From your friends at Breckenridge Brewery.
Brett, what do you think? How about those folks at Breck Brewery? I know that we've enjoyed so many great afternoons down there, enjoying a burger, a beer, some of the great music they've got right there on site down off South Santa Fe. It's, tell you what, just right out of the gate, they turned it into really a fun musical venue, didn't they?
It's the best. Breckenridge Brewery, we love you. And don't forget, they donated $50,000, Jim, to match our first $50,000 in donations from our incredible viewers and listeners tonight. Thank you, Breckenridge Brewery.
Yeah, just great brews as well. Also, how about Grace Potter? The versatility is something about her that we all just love. You know, recently she was covering Jimi Hendrix with line-ripping electric guitar, and then she shifts gears into something so beautiful tonight with the acoustic songs for banding together. What a treat to have Grace as part of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I want to mention, Jim, every Memorial Day, Colorado comes together at this downtown Denver event, Denver Day of Rock. It didn't happen this Memorial Day, unfortunately. It's an amazing free concert given by the people at Amp the Cause. That includes two terrific people in our community, Christy and Walter Eisenberg. And you and I both know them. They're the most lovely people. One of the favorites year in and year out for this Amp the Cause event, Denver Day of Rock, is the Colorado Blues Player of the Year and four-time winner, Austin Young. Let's check him out here on Banding Together.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Austin Young from the Austin Young Band. We are coming to you live from the Union Station here in Denver, Colorado, in what is truly a bittersweet moment for us. It's sweet because it's the first time we've gotten out to play other than our basements for 2 months, but bitter because this is the time in which we would have been playing downtown here for the Denver Day of Rock. So we are just very grateful for this opportunity. We're thankful for the crew, for the Denver Day of Rock, for Amp the Cause, and for everybody who banded together in this time. There's a pandemic going on, but the music still stays. So we celebrate that with you tonight. We're going to play for you a couple songs and hope you enjoy it.
Try too hard to feed your ambition. All you ever need was submission. Turn your bedroom so cold. Funny how you got so cold. Yeah, crying, please, please, won't you listen? You need, see something missing. Take your time, push on through.
Oh, that'll get you moving. Thanks so much. Take Your Time by the Austin Young Band tonight. Can't wait to see him again, like I've seen him before, at Denver Day of Rock. We know it's going to be returning with a bang, and great to have Austin with us. We love him.
Yes, Jim. I want to give a special shout out to the Colorado Encore, including Gabrielle Louise, a great group of artists from Grand Junction. But right now, let's move on. Here's another moment everybody's been waiting for. One more time from England, the incredible Marcus Mumford.
I listen to you time and time again, while you tell me just what's right. And you tell me 1,000 things a day, then sleep somewhere else at night. I'm going back to Kansas City, and I love you, dear. But just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear. But just how long can I keep singing the same old song? Going back to Kansas City. You call me, come, and then I do. You invite me into your house, then say you gotta pay for what you break. I'm going back to Kansas City, and I love you, dear. But just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear. Just how long can I keep singing the same old song? I'm going back to Kansas City. Gypsy woman, you know every place I go, even 1,000 miles away from home. You don't care if I'm asleep or I'm awake. This fickle heart just turned to stone. I'm going back to Kansas City, and I love you, dear. But just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear. But just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear. But just how long can I keep singing the same old song? I'm going back to Kansas City.
Banding together, spanning the globe to bring you just tremendous music tonight. All the way from Western England, Mr. Marcus Mumford. And we know you're inspired by the great performances tonight because the donating is terrific. Want to let you know we have passed a major milestone. Between your generosity and that of our sponsors, we have now raised over $500,000 for this very special cause tonight. So thanks to everyone. We appreciate it.
Jim, that is phenomenal. Over $500,000. Thank you so much to everyone. And I want to remind everyone that this is a great cause tonight. Please text Colorado to 707070 or text Colorado to 707070. Also, go to the coloradomusicrelief.org. You can donate online. You can visit this phenomenal auction that they put together. But let's keep this rolling here on 97.3 KBCO and CBSN Denver. It's our friend, the lead singer of the Fray, Isaac Slade.
still know that I'm with you. Be still and know that I am here. Be still and know that I'm with you. Be still, be still, be still. Darkness comes upon you and covers you with fear and shame. Be still and know that I'm with you, and I will say your name. If terror falls upon your bed, sleep no longer comes, remember all the words I said. Be still, be still, be still. And when you go through the valley, shadow comes down from the hills. If morning never comes to be still, be still, be still. And if you forget the way to go, or lose where you came from, if no one standing beside you, be still and know I am. Be still and know that I'm with you. Be still and know I am.
Wow, I'm just kind of in a trance here. So much emotion in Isaac's voice, and it just pulls you in, doesn't it? And just so generous. He can't do enough. Has given so much to Colorado. He was a founder and the co-chair with John Hickenlooper of Take Note Colorado. Done a beautiful job providing free instruments and music lessons for kids in Colorado. And Brett, we know that's so important because a lot of financially strapped school districts haven't been able to provide music instruction. So that's great.
Take Note Colorado has done an absolutely wonderful job in supplying musical instruments to kids, not just in the Metro Denver and Boulder area, but the Four Corners area, up by Craig. I mean, no matter where you go in Colorado, Take Note Colorado has been there and participating. We are so grateful for them. And they're just another example of why this music scene is so special in Colorado. Let's go back for more of this interview with former Governor John Hickenlooper and the Grateful Dead's own Bob Weir right now.
What are we doing here that we can help for we can do to help the music community in Colorado?
Well, I think that the magic here is bringing different musicians together and entertaining, but also it's showing the will that we care, that we're going to take time out of our lives and that this matters. And you know, this summer I was planning on doing like a little tour through some of the smaller towns and get musicians to come join me for a couple of days and do like a variety show, talk a little bit of politics, do a little music, have a little comedy. and obviously we won't be able to do that. But all those people that put on those shows were going to help me put on that show. We're going to hire a little crew. They don't have anything to get them through. So today there are sponsors. I think we're going to raise, serious money, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
All right.
I hope.
All right.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, exactly. And they're going to figure out how to really focus it to those people in the industry who are struggling.
Yeah.
And as you point out, some of the people that have been more successful, this is their way to kind of help and give back.
Come on, we got it. It's our legacy. Music is our legacy.
Yeah, I look at, it's funny, in a funny way in my life, music has often been the thing when I went through uncertain times or when I went through great adversity, right? When I had a real struggle, music was what somehow kind of lifted me up and filled my lungs and put a wind under my wings. And at this moment, somehow we have to figure out how to get, or people like me have to figure out how to give that back to the music industry that's been so powerful for me and so inspirational, and make sure that they can get through this. I mean, we're going to get through it. We know, I mean, in Colorado, at the West, we both share that Western sense of no matter how tough it gets, we're going to get through it. And we just got to make sure that we bring everybody along.
Well, I think it's like that for most folks. Music does, carry you through good times and bad. And so here we are. And it's more than an honor and more than a pleasure to be able to give back.
You've done so much for music, and if I can be, this is not pandering, but you're one of those people that believes in music for itself. And you believe it doesn't matter how great the musician is or whether they're just starting out, but the music is in essence spiritual in and of itself. And you convey that and have been spreading that, for a lot. How old were you when you joined the Grateful Dead? You couldn't have been, you were still a teenager, weren't you?
Well, when I first started playing with Jerry, I was just turned 16.
I didn't know it was that young. Yeah, well, it's like Mama tried. Your mama should have tried better to keep you away.
But
yeah, well, but you captured that spirit in a way that few musicians do, and I think that spirit is part of how we're going to get through this and how we help everyone get through it.
Let's hope.
Yeah, well, it is great to see you as always, and look forward to getting to play again sometime. Speaking of being willing to play with bad musicians, we'll work for it. Yeah, we'll work for it that time, and we'll stay in touch. And again, thank you so much for helping the music scene in Colorado. We could not be more appreciative.
The pleasure is entirely mine, believe me.
All right, great. Well, we'll stay in touch.
All right.
That's John Hickenlooper.
Just a nice thread that's gotten us through the evening. Former Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper, who loves his music, as we know. And Bob Weir, certainly most famous for his work with Rat Dog, but also with kind of a one-hit wonder band, the Grateful Dead, kind of came and went in a hurry, but a lot of people might remember them.
Jim, we're getting near to the end of the show tonight. Remember to stay and watch the Colorado Encore after this broadcast. There's so much music lined up for you yet. And check out that auction. Don't forget, you can bid on a really special concert package from Colorado's own Lumineers. And what a magnificent...
Brett, that was a hilarious joke. Thanks for nothing. I'm sorry, go on.
The Lumineers, you can bid on an auction package, a special concert package with the Lumineers, Jim. We saw them earlier in the Empower Field at Mile High. Let's return and hear a couple of songs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lumineers.
I feel a filth in my bones. Wash off my hands till it's gone. The walls are closing in with velvet curtains. And some love was made for the lights, and some kiss your cheek and goodnight. Lift up a red high heel, lock up your doors with steel. And they're making noise in my street. My blinds are drawn, I can't see. Smashed in my car window, didn't touch the stereo. And slow it down, Angie, come back to bed. Rest your arm and rest your legs. And act like you've been here before. And smile less and dress up some more. Tie up your scarf real tight. These boys are out for blood tonight. And slow it down, Angie, come back to bed. Rest your arm and rest your legs. And when she stood tall. She'll make a fool of you all. Don't ask for cigarettes, she ain't got nothing left for you. She never looked back. And that wasn't what we were good at. And when it came to love, we were not good enough for. Slow it down, Angie, come back to bed. Rest your arm and rest your legs. And don't you frown when you're feeling like that. Only love can dig you out of that. This is Angela. When you left this town with your windows down and the wilderness inside, let the exits pass, all the tar and glass, till the road and skyline. The strangers in this town, they raise you up just to cut you down. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. And your Volvo lights lit up green and white with the cities on the signs. But But you held your course to some distant war in the corners of your mind. And from the second time around, the only love I ever found, oh Angela, it's a long time coming. Hold me left. Were you safe and warm in your coat of arms with your fingers in a fist? Did you hear the notes of those static codes in the radio abyss? For strangers in this town, they raise you up just to cut you down. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. Oh, Angela, spent your whole life running away. Oh, hotel room, lost in me, lost in you, Angela, I'm on my knees, I've been alone, and I believe, hopeless,
You know, we always love to claim them as our own. The brilliant Lumineers, obviously, they're worldwide stars at this point, but just great to have them on the show. You couldn't do this show without the Lumineers. You know, this was the first time they'd even seen each other since the quarantine began. And boy, people just making tremendous efforts tonight to be part of the show and to support the Colorado Music Relief Fund. We hope you will too. Once again, want to tell you, you can text Colorado to 707070, text Colorado to 707070, or go to comusicrelief.org to donate online, visit the online auction. Great items up for bid, and we are well over $500,000 generated for this tremendous cause that we're calling Banding Together, Brett.
Thank you to everyone, Jim. The outpouring from everyone's hearts, the generosity has been astounding. Here's a generous guy, Nathaniel Rateliff. He works tirelessly in our musical community. It was his team, along with so many others, who helped put tonight together, including our friend Chris Tetzelli, who is probably shy to be acknowledged, but he's the director tonight, and he's been phenomenal. We tip our hat tonight to Nathaniel Rateliff, and we go back to him to help close out the show with a couple more songs. We'll be back right after his performance here, but right now let's head back to Red Rocks and Nathaniel Rateliff.
Tonight, you want on me. Pinned to the ground, the coolest pose, flashball burst, audience froze, fixed their gaze on a gypsy dance. Here tonight,
Your eyes are crazy. Well, alright, I'm an arm, and just maybe we'll find a way. To let it all sink in. But if the world goes strange, it's dying flames. We're like the end of the last morning. Tonight, we pretend we're friends. Except when we know the crowd's too close, the book reading failed, the curtain's still closed. You see, the fastest one wins. But who cares, and you're going slow. Yeah, tonight I lost an eye to being lazy. Well, alright, you could take time to learn language or not make a sound. And but if the world goes strange, it's dying flames. We're like the end of the last morning. But if the world goes strange, it's dying flames. We're like the end of the last morning. But if the world goes strange, it's down flames. We're like the end of the last morning. Ain't alright, hardness in my head. Now close your eyes, spin around, say, hard times where you could find it ain't the way that you want. But it's still alright. Late at night, lay around wondering, counting all the lines. It ain't so funny now, say, times are hard, you get this far, but it ain't the way that you want. I'll be damned if this old man don't start to counting his losses. But it's still alright. See, you learn a lot out there, how to scorch and burn. Gonna have to bury your friends, and then you'll find it gets worse. Standing out on a ledge with no way to get down, you start praying for wings to grow. Oh, baby, just let go. Ain't alright, keep spinning out ahead. And it was cold outside, and I hit the ground, say I could sleep here, forget all the fear, baby, it would take time to grow. But maybe I don't know. Now, hey, tonight, think about it. Remembering all the times you pointed out, say, glass is clear, but all this fear, well, starts leaving a mark. Idle hands, all that stands from your time in the dark. But it's still alright.
We appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It looks like we've raised over $600,000. Thank you for your donations. We love you. Thank you one more time for joining us tonight on Band.
Now the sun is taking center stage. Mountain down my window pane. There is not a single thing I know about tomorrow. Maybe we never knew it anyway. That was just a game we played, so we didn't have to feel the sorrow. But here we are, hands in the ground. Here we are, pulling the children close around, planting gardens, taking back our lives. Oh, maybe in the darkness there's a light. Yeah, maybe in the darkness there's a light. There's a trick I play on my own mind. What I search is what I'll find. Seems to work most every time. perspective. 'Cause there is never any guarantee, but where I look is what I'll see. So I learned to love the mystery, and I give my heart directive. Here we are, hands in the ground. Here we are, pulling the children close around, planting gardens, taking back our lives. Oh, maybe in the darkness there's a light. Yeah, maybe in the darkness there's a light. Here we are, hands in the ground. Here we are, pulling the children close around, planting gardens, taking back our lives. Oh, maybe in the darkness there's a light. Yeah, maybe in the darkness there's a light.
It's just a weird time. We've been having bans in our household and talking about coronavirus during meal times and on the weekends to try and enforce some sort of, because you find yourself, you can just spiral away with it, talk about it all the time.
Right.
And I got to maximum capacity last night, particularly with the news cycle here. I was just like, can't do this anymore. So we've been enforcing quite strict restrictions on how's Denver? I miss Denver. How is it?
Man,
It's still outrageously sunny all the time.
it's, yeah, you know, it's not quite like the UK's weather. It's, you know, probably an extra 200 days of sun than what you guys get. So, yeah, it's gorgeous out here, and it's spring, and we just got some rain. So I've been loving it. But yeah,
do you,
just
go
mostly
into
it's
town,
been,
do you go into the city much or not?
I don't really have a reason to. You know, I've gone to, like, you know, a couple of close friends' houses and had like a distant gathering. That's about it though. You know, I just kind of been stuck out here, which is great because I haven't lived here that long, and there's tons of stuff to be done. So, you know, just building gardens and cutting out all dead trees, and yeah, you know, all the stuff I used to do that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
But boy, it sure does, like, carpal tunnel's a real thing, you know.
Yeah, and getting blisters on your hands is a beautiful thing. Doing some actual work. Yeah.
But it's also, you know, pretty painful. I did like a whole, like, not just a brick path, but like this kind of long brick path with a herringbone pattern, and yeah, it's tough on the hands nowadays. So
I know, especially with soft musician hands of ours.
I know, right? It only takes a couple of years to go back to being soft. So you used to live out here too, right? Back in the
I did. I lived in Arvada, or you would call it Arvada, for a little
That's
bit.
where I first moved.
Was it when you came up
from Missouri?
Missouri, yeah. Yeah, I lived in Arvada for a bit. I lived in Westminster, and then I moved downtown. I lived on Gaylord Street.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And worked at Starbucks on 16th Street Mall and coached soccer, which I definitely had no real legitimate training or reason to do. Not an excellent soccer player. And they paid me like $25 an hour. It was amazing.
I think they just probably assumed that you knew more than most people.
The accent did a lot of work for the tip jar at Starbucks, which was shared. And
come on, kids.
Yeah, coaching 4-year-olds how to kick a ball. You know, it was sweet though, man. I loved it. I love Denver. I've got a really soft spot in my heart for Denver. I mean, it's You know, it's too far from the coast for me to live there permanently because I need to be near the sea. I am an islander at heart, but being able to see the mountains at all times is awesome. And I think it was that like highest concentration of amazing people in a community that I've ever been around. It was amazing. Like the people that gravitated towards Denver were just the most fascinating people to me. All right, my friend. Well, it's lovely to see you.
Yeah, hopefully this clears up and
we'll see each other in the flesh.
We'll get to see each other in our home.
We send all my love to everything that moves in Colorado.
I will, and you give your family my love and the boys if you talk to them.
I will. I'll
Love you,
say
bud.
it.
Good to see you.
Love you, man. Good to see you too. Peace.
Thanks. Peace.
Hello, friends. My name is Ainea Lujan. Welcome to my home. I'm a musician, producer, graphic designer, and filmmaker. I was born in Colorado, but grew up all along the Four Corners region. Pueblo, Colorado has been my home for the last 20 years. I've played in bands all along the Front Range who've toured both regionally and nationally. I am so honored and grateful to be called upon to be a representative for my hometown and to raise awareness for artists like myself who've been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. I chose a song to share with you guys that's very near and dear to my heart. I released it last November in 2019, and it was amidst a pretty transitional time in my life. I'm hoping this song will resonate with you and with us as we go through another transitory time full of changes. Please enjoy my song Phases, and thank you so much for listening.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you, girl. I never meant to make you cry. I don't wanna lie to you. Don't wanna say goodbye to you. I think you know the reason why I'm going through some changes. The war inside me rages, wrapped up inside these phases. I'm lost inside the pages. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm learning to love myself. Ooh, I'm learning to love myself. So can love somebody else. I'm going through some changes. The war inside me rages, wrapped up inside these pieces. I'm lost inside the pages. Ooh. inside the ages. Ooh, ooh,
This is on the line. Just set it into this moment. I feel like that will be the one.
Stars begin to fall across my sky. The day spins away. I'm still tight. Staying up late with you on the line. Words in my ears ringing through the night. Find me all alone. Work waits downstairs to bend me back to my unknown. And you it goes, the dreams that pull you away. The clouds and rivers and back to the train. You're staying up late with me on the line. Words in your ears ringing through the night. Losing your sleep. I don't mind. Don't miss my rest like I miss you all
We're going to get into something called Dust and Bones. We're going to take y'all down south. to New Orleans. Feel free to clap along. Feel free to dance along. Wherever you are, get comfortable.
Hey, hey, yeah. And it go, a little something like dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
I'm holding on to you, but
Way too long.
I'm giving up the ghost then.
Moving on.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
I'm holding on to you, but
Way too long.
I'm giving up the ghost then.
Moving on.
Dust and bones.
Come on.
Dearly beloved, we gathered here today to lay to rest all the men standing in our way, to bury all the ghosts, all the skeletons and demons, all the weaknesses that keep us from receiving better things. Set an intention off,
Give more, need less.
and make a way for your blessings. More freedom, less stress. Stop thinking about everyone else and underestimating yourself. Now take all of your doubt, all your guilt and depression, all you're looking for validation in people and possessions. Take all of your hurt and all of your fear, bury all of that right here. Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
I've been holding on to you, boy.
Way too long.
I'm giving up the ghost then.
Moving on.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
I've been holding on to you, boy.
Way too long.
I'm giving up the ghost then.
Hey.
Dust and bones. Hey.
Quit stressing, overthinking, overworking.
Hey.
Clear your mind from anything that's toxic.
Hey.
Time to face your fears, never revisit the bitterness, the anger, the grudges you held on to. You gotta leave it all behind. Lock 'em in the prime box, bury the hatchet, get planted. Solid as a rock, you will grow like a tree when you let it all go and feel free. Get excited about your future, keep on digging deeper to reach your highest potential. Become monumental. It was I again inside, now I'm truly satisfied. I again inside, now I'm truly satisfied. Say,
Dust and bones.
dust and bones.
I've been holding on to you, boy.
Way too long.
Giving up the ghost then.
Moving on.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
Oh, what a feeling. Now that I can see
That I got love for something, yeah, but it ain't got love for me. Nah, nah, nah.
Oh, what a feeling. Now that I can see
That I got love for something, yeah, but it ain't got love for me. Nah, nah, nah.
Say hey,
Hey,
say hey,
hey,
say yeah, yeah, say yeah, yeah, say hey,
hey, hey, hey.
say hey, 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 hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, yeah, say yeah, yeah.
Il est temps de tout changer, enterrer le passé, où les fantômes vont nous tirer dans leur dos.
Say again, say
Il est
again.
temps de tout changer,
Well, alright,
enterrer le passé,
it sound
où
good.
les fantômes vont nous tirer dans leur dos.
Yeah,
I'ma dig down, down, down 10 feet,
Hey.
20 feet,
Hey.
30 feet. Bury all those things, grab a hold of me. I'ma dig down, down, down 10 feet,
Hey.
20 feet,
Hey.
30 feet.
Oh, what a feeling. Now that I can see
That I got love for something, yeah, but it ain't got love for me.
Nah, nah, nah. Oh, what a feeling. Now that I can see
That I got love for something, yeah, but it ain't got love for me. Nah, nah, nah. And let it all go. What we talking about?
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
I've been holding on to you.
Way too long.
I'm giving up the ghost then.
Moving on.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
I've been holding on to you.
Way too long.
I'm giving up the ghost then.
Moving on.
Dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
Say dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
I've been holding on to you for
Way too long.
I'm giving up the ghost then.
Moving on.
Dust and bones.
Dust and
One more time,
bones.
say dust and bones.
Dust and bones.
I've been holding on to you for
Way too long.
I'm giving up the ghost then.
Moving on.
Dust and bones. Dust and bones.
Once again, we are the Reminders. Asia Black, Big Samir, live from Colorado. Keep up with us at The Reminders on all social media, theremindersmusic.com. Much love. Thanks for your time, your love, and your energy. We appreciate you. Peace. Peace, 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 world. Ladies and gentlemen, we are The Reminders. I'm Big Samir.
I'm Asia Black.
And we're going to share a couple songs for you today. Also, we've been quarantined in the house. We're welcoming you into our house today. And since this pandemic, we've been here just growing in ourselves, growing in our artistry. And we've learned a lot of great lessons. We're excited to share music for you today, and we're excited to go back out in the world and touring the world and connecting with everybody and feeling everybody's energy. So first joint we're going to do is Foundation.
Foundation. You see?
Yes, yes. You now rocking with the best.
Blessed be the feet walking on sacred ground. Blessed be the sunshine. Blessed be the cloud.
Foundation. Welcome to the Valley of Kings, where we willing and able to rise like burning fire, active volcanoes. Salute the rebels, poets, and people working for something greater. Self-determined and focused, empowered when all together. Take our time with every step to remember the way. Never distracted, stay connected. With each breath, we speak life into existence. You know where to find us, majestic promised land. No, it's not a dream, we manifest visions in ceremony. Last of a dying breed, lead and inspired by any means. We champions, upset a healthy survivor, destined to grow. With exceptional plans of being timeless, strong and everlasting. Only reason with the virtuous. Brick by brick,
and stone by stone.
Stone by stone.
Brick by
brick.
I and I build
Come on.
Blessed be the feet walking on sacred ground. Blessed be the sunshine. Blessed be the cloud.
Foundation, the mighty, mighty foundation.
Nourish the spirit, the strength in the room. Stronger the soul, sweet than the fruit.
Foundation, the mighty, mighty foundation.
We affirming our purpose, we never doubt if it's worth it. We put wings on our words, we turn our prayers into birds. We got no reason to worry, divine time never hurries. We got futures to build for many generations to flourish. Our enemies, they assist with whispers and curses. Their intentions is dirty, cause their vision is blurry. They can't see we raising nations with patience and perseverance. The presence of Holy Spirit, no wonder the evil fear us. We shouted from the mountaintops, so everybody hear, loud and clear, listen here, message made for every ear. We don't have to settle for these castles made of sand. We could build a kingdom for our people with a purpose and a plan. Lord, brick by brick,
Stone by stone. Brick by brick.
Blessed be the feet walking on sacred ground. Blessed be the sunshine. Blessed be the cloud.
Foundation, the mighty, mighty foundation. Come on.
Nourish the spirit, the strength in the room. Stronger the soul, sweet than the fruit.
Foundation, the mighty, mighty foundation. We now rocking with the original Born Champion sound system. Asia Black, Big Samir. Shout out to Nicodemus. Talk around. On the sound, you know how we get down. Just like that. High power, a lot of energy from the beginning.
Feel like I'm going crazy. Every evening it's the same. How long has this restless feeling been circling my brain? Was it better when I was younger? Did I love a little more? Didn't have this fear of losing, circling the door. Oh, the wind is blowing cold tonight, and you're jumping at the shadows. But empty asphalt and a fluorescent sign is all that's out the window. wish we were making love in the broad daylight. With only sunshine on. And I trust it came so easy. When I'd risk a little more. Didn't have this fear of failing, always circling the door. Oh, the wind is blowing cold tonight, and you're jumping at the shadows. A lonely bird on the rooftop takes flight. I wonder, where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, the wind is blowing cold tonight, and you're jumping at the shadows. Is it a dream or is it real life? I guess we really don't know. I really don't know. You got me over my head this time. Never was a question, so the answer's hard to find. Something tells me this is where we draw the line. Caught up in a hustle, need some peace of mind. It's the same old situation. This is how the story goes. No, all this running and racing, it's not for me to know. It's not for me to know. Oh my Lord, it's not for me to know. Took my life, all I thought was true. You let me die when I needed you. Time to set straight all that's misconstrued. Leave these eyes on me so subdued. It's the same old situation. This is how the story goes. Lord. All this running and racing, it's not for me to know.
story painted shades of blue, faded glory and painted truth. Started searching for this life in me. The less I strive, more that I believe. It's the same old situation. This is how the story goes. All this running and racing, it's not for me to know. It's not for me to know. So close to home, yet so far away. I don't know which way to go. Feels like I'm losing my way. Stranger in my own town, as people pass me by, I just keep looking down. Got no more tears to cry. Keep on moving, keep the faith. Steady feet on the ground. This whole world don't seem the same. Looking for an angel to say, take me away. Take me away. Take me away, yeah. Oh. Fire keeps burning in my heart. We all carry this struggle. It's been keeping us apart. One of these days, gonna rise above. Gonna rise above. About to break away. Keep on moving, keep the faith. Steady feet on the ground. This whole world don't seem the same. Thank you, everybody. We got Glenn Tabby on the bass, Ryan Elwood on the drums. My name's Austin Young, and as I said, we are the Austin Young Band. Thanks to Denver Day of Rock and Amp the Cause for having us here and putting this thing together. Again, live from Union Station. Thank you guys so much.